So, now that we have done the full demonstration coming out of the acapella section, beginning with the turns and the flat heel drops, and then leading into the cramp roll ripple, ending with our clap on 8 with the right foot up, we're now up to our next really big moment in this routine. I'm really excited for you guys, because if this isn't an applause moment for you, there's something wrong with the crowd. It's a kick line that's going to be done backwards. The motion here, the step that we're going to be doing is called a trench. Trenches can be done in any direction, front, side, and back. You typically will see them done to the back, and that is the direction that we're going to use in our routine. This is a section similar to that fancy footwork that is really going to require a lot of attention. Definitely make this a big homework step for you in terms of just what all you are practicing at home, because it is extremely important that we don't have mistakes. This is a spot that if you end up toe-tied, if you end up on the wrong leg, recovery is going to be really tough, and it's going to be very obvious when one person is out of sync with everybody else. So timing here is going to be crucial. Accuracy of the step is going to be crucial, and just getting that uniform look, as important as it will be when you clean a normal kick line that's going to the front, making sure the heights of the legs are all the same, the heights of the arms are all the same, and then again, timing here is going to be absolutely critical. It's going to be critical to this section. So normally I'm kind of all for, hey, if you make a mistake, recover. This is just a section that I'm going to say no mistakes. We can't have them. So, the trench. Getting into this formation, your next formation is a straight line going from across the front of the stage right to stage left. Thinking shoulder to shoulder in terms of spacing, but you may not necessarily want to be exactly that close. Just for obvious reasons. You don't want to be, doing this move and then elbowing your neighbor or anything like that. I do believe that two gentlemen were the bookends of this line, with Billy here in the middle. And we're going to lead off into this formation, as always, with our usual transition step, our 8 pickup runs. We're all ready, we're all prepped to start this step together, because we've ended our last sequence with our right foot up with the clap on 8. So we're ready to go. So if something happens in terms of getting onto the wrong foot, then you're making a mistake somewhere with the counting perhaps. Just make sure that you start this next series of runs with your right foot. There are 8 steps. So again, you should end with all of your weight on the left. So here we go. Arms are going to swing, hands are in fists. We have 8 pickup runs to make that shoulder to shoulder kick line. 5, 6, run for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heels, as always, are lifted off the floor for a nice, clean, clear sound. As you notice, my weight ended on my left. My right foot is up, ready to go into this first set of trenches. I'm going to turn to this side first, and we're not going to sweat the arms for a minute. The arms really are not that difficult, but let's just kind of go element by element. So once again, I finished my runs with my left. My right foot is up, ready to get into this next step. Another thing that I want you to keep in mind with these trenches, keep a bend in the knees. Please bend that supporting leg, because we are definitely going to be rehearsing this a lot. I don't want you to be, it can be kind of a tough step on the body for your knees, for your hips, for your back, just because it's a lot of jumping. So the more that you can kind of cushion yourself with a little bounce, just a little relaxed feeling here in the knees, the less strenuous it really will be for your upper body. So please do yourself the favor and keep a slight bend to that knee, again, just for a little extra cushion. That should also help you in switching the feet nice and quick. All you're going to do from supporting leg to supporting leg is do a little hop, just little hops in place to switch your feet, okay? So let's just try one. So the right leg's up, we're going to hop onto the right leg. 5, 6, 7, push. Now, I'll move a little bit so you can see that back foot. My back foot is barely off the floor. Here's the floor, here's my toe. It is only elevated far enough off the floor so that your toe isn't going to drag across it when you switch to the next leg. So it should be lifted up a little bit, but just barely, okay? So all of your weight ends on the right with, again, a little bend for support. That left foot is hanging out here just slightly behind you. I'll count off 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to push off the right, landing on the left, and that right leg is now going to be the free leg behind you. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, push, switch. Left leg is bent, right foot, barely off the floor. Here we go. Again, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, push, switch. Again, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, push, switch. Let's try 4 of these. This is actually a step, believe it or not, that's easier to do faster. We won't go quite up to speed, but let's try 8 of these trenches. I'm going to stay facing to the side. One more time for practice purposes. 5, 6, 7, here we go. Switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, how'd you do? I highly encourage, in order to, again, give your body a sense of focus, and so you fight the tendency of either getting bouncy in the upper body or leaning too far forward. Give yourself a point to spot at, a point that you can kind of focus on. Again, eye level, not too high, not too low, something straight ahead of you that you can find that's just going to kind of keep the upper body, particularly, from going too far forward. This is one where it's kind of easy for you to almost get a little sense of feeling out of control, because once the legs kind of start going into that autopilot with the kick, 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 it's easy for you to kind of gain momentum. If you're already leaning with the head, it's easy for you to get out of balance really quick. So if you find something, keeping those legs into a slight plie will help you also to kind of maintain a sense of control of your body and a little protection for your body. And then find something straight ahead of you, again, a light switch, a picture, whatever it might be, that you can kind of stare at right ahead of you, that will give your body a sense of focus, a sense of being centered, which will help not only just give you a little bit more of a poised posture as a dancer for this step, but again will give you a good sense of center and balance here, so you don't get too out of control. The arms. The arms are really simple. You're basically going to be making right angles, locking the elbows, so this is a section that the arms are not going to bend, and your arms will almost feel a little bit more rigid here. As you jump onto the right leg, the right arm is going to reach down, and the left arm is going to reach out straight from the left shoulder. So like I said, you're almost making like a right angle. Then as you jump onto the left, you're going to reach that left leg, or the left arm rather, down towards the left leg. The right arm comes out even with the right shoulder. So basically the best way to remember which arm is down and which arm is up is that the hand that is down is the same as the one that you're jumping on. So as you jump onto that leg, you're almost kind of reaching for it. Okay, so let's just try the arms for a moment, making sure that the arm that's out straight does not go too high, going past shoulder height, or going too low here, going below your shoulder. You kind of want to stop here. Again, it's just I'm just looking at it because that's going to be the easiest stopping point to make sure that we're more uniform in our look versus just kind of letting the arms swing a little bit more naturally like they might typically do on the trenches. We're just going to give ourselves a stopping point just so we look clean. It's the easiest way to clean the step. Sorry about that. Here comes the mail truck. My dog goes insane. So, sorry. I'll try to talk over her. Lucy, be quiet. So, here we go. We're going to reach down with the right first and then out with the left. We are coming out of our 8 runs. So, our arms are bent here, loose and swinging. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Pull 2. Left arm down, right arm down, left arm down. Switch, 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 switch. Okay? The other element I did not address is the hands. The hands are open in a jazz hand, and the palms are turned in. So they're going to be turned in, facing each other here. So let's try another